Hello board gamers of the world, welcome again to the Curious Box today from Paris, the Square Violet, one of the many parks in Paris. I came here to visit the City of Light and of course I had to go to a few board game stores. So I'm gonna show them to you, and they are really nice places if you want to get some different variety of games and of course some very good prices. So check it out. Hello board gamers of the world and welcome here to the Curious Box. After a while of course, if you come to Paris, you need to come to some board game stores because there are many board game stores here. And if you want to know all of them, you need to check on Google. If you check on Google, you will find at least 10, 12 different stores. Of course, I only visited 4 so far, but I will tell you a little bit about the ones I visited. And I chose these ones because they are quite at the touristic area, so Notre Dame in this case, and also close to the opera, and so they are really easy to reach, and they are quite good and quite famous stores. So the first one that I visited was Variant. Variant is really close to Notre Dame. It's not a big store. It's well, none of them are really big stores, of course, but it's really nice because it has this familiar environment. There are many games all around. The people there are nice, and the prices are just normal. But you can find I can find a wide variety of games. It's really close to Notre Dame, so check Variant. It's worth the visit. Also very close to Variant, but on the very close to Notre Dame, just a few minutes away from Variant, you will find Jeux de Cartes. It's probably the most famous store in Paris, the most famous board game store. It has two floors, so don't forget to go to go downstairs because there are so many games there that you can check. The prices are a little bit higher, not that much higher, but they are a little bit higher. But they have also a wide variety of games. They have many expansions, and so probably you will find there games you won't find on the other stores that I've visited. So it's worth passing by. You'll find also many small games, and I've been looking for some small games lately, for some games that I can carry with me through my travels. And so Jeux de Cartes, it's of course worth the visit. It's quite close to Notre Dame. You'll find it really easily. Also close to Notre Dame, you have 2 more stores. One of them I didn't go to, at least not yet, L'Oeuvre Cube, but you also have Star Player. Star Player, I kept this one for the ending because it's a little bit of a bigger store. It has lots of games. It only has one floor. But they have many games. And one thing that I always look for is the games that are second-hand or promotion, and they have quite a few games like this. Quite interesting prices, second-hand and not second-hand, and even the new games, even the most recent games, they are a bit cheaper than the other stores. Like for example, Azul was 35 euro, which is a nice price, and it was like 45 in the other stores. So you also can find in Star Player, you can find components. You can find many kinds of dice. You can find many kinds of sleeves, for example, and a wide variety of cards also. So Star Player would be the store I recommend the most, close to Notre Dame. I have to tell you this, I didn't buy one single game in these 3 shops. I wasn't really looking for buying, I just wanted to visit, and I did it yesterday, but I really liked both 3 stores. So if you come close to Notre Dame, and if you want to visit the cathedral, and if you want to visit, of course, Shakespeare and Company, the most amazing bookstore I've seen in a long time. If you want to see the River Seine, if you want to see also the bookstore Gilles Bergeon, there I totally recommend the visit. You should definitely check Jeux de Cartes, Star Player and Variant. Today I went to a different store. It was in another district, also quite touristic, and it's close to the opera. It's called, I have here my notes, Damier de l'Opéra. It's in Lafayette Street, at Lafayette Street. It's also quite a small store, and it has all games are everywhere. You don't have much space to move, but they have lots and lots of games. Some games that I haven't seen in the other stores, they have there. Quite nice prices. Even the most recent games, they are not expensive at all. They are not overpriced at all. So I could see myself buying new games from this store. And also they have a wide variety of games d'occasion. So cheaper games they really need to sell. So this store is, you can get lost there. You can get lost there, because between the new games and between the most recent games, I mean, and the games that are for sale, like cheaper ones, you can spend like quite a huge amount of time, and the store is quite small, but there are games everywhere. There are games on the floor, there are games in shelves, there are games up there, there are games there, everywhere. So the only games I bought there, and that I'm going to show you probably in another video, I bought there. I'm not saying it's a better store than Star Player, for example, but it's quite a nice store that I totally recommend the visit. So for now, those are the stores I visited in Paris, the board game stores that I visited in Paris. It's a wonderful city, of course, and it was quite an adventure and quite nice to discover, to find out these different cities, among, of course, all the historic places you can find at the City of Light. That's all for today at the Curious Box. You should have subscribed the channel by now, but if you haven't, just hit that subscribe button. It's down there. It helps the channel, it helps these videos to be made. You can also like this video, of course, and share your thoughts. If you have been in Paris, share your thoughts. I have a huge list of stores to visit. Of course, I won't visit them all, but if you have been in Paris, if you are in Paris, just let me know which stores do you prefer, which board game stores do you prefer, cheaper prices or wider variety of games, or even the location matters. So let me know here at the comment box. That's all for today. Thanks for checking this out. I'll be seeing you at a table next year.